Well, good morning, my Virgos. Happy March. Yay, we're March 2nd. We're this much closer to spring in the Northern Hemisphere. Very, very, very excited. I'm so tired of winter. Living in near Chicago, winter is about 10 months a year here. No joke. So yeah, we are getting that closer, March 2nd. This is also my second day of having my channel, or second day in the second year. There's a lot of twos. Holy cow. Yeah, yesterday was 1 year. You guys have been blessing me with your presence. And Virgo was my very first sign. And I think I did that like a February 26th. And then that was just a test. But it was March 1st of 2021 when I really started doing the zodiac. But yeah, so Virgos, enough of sharing. I am doing bonus reads this weekend, top 3 viewed highest signs. You guys were a bonus read, so you may have heard about it. You may have seen it. So it's just more extended what we're doing today. And also, if you haven't yet and you're feeling my vibe, please feel free to like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys so, so much. I'm a Virgo, you're a Virgo. What's not to love about us, okay? General energy. Now, I am not using Tarot of the Mystical Moments deck this week. I know, it's a shocker. Pull yourselves off the floor. I know, it's flooring. So, I am using Tarot of the Dream Keepers. Clarifying is the Tarot of the Abyss. I felt these two good combinations for the week. It will be, I don't know, I was just feeling this energy. So I have the Hanged Woman, which is the Hanged Man in this deck, and Two of Swords reverse, and a King of Wands, and an Eight of Pentacles. There you are. Maybe focused on work. But this energy, this King of Wands, feels like what you could be pulling yourself away from with this Hanged Woman and Two of Swords reverse. Maybe this King of Wands wouldn't make a decision on you. You know, I just feel like aloofness. What's at the bottom of the clarifying deck? We have a Knight of Cups reverse, ooh, a King of Swords, and a Queen of Wands. I'm speaking to a Virgo who probably has it going on. It's not like you're destitute. You might have a good job, you have a good, healthy confidence, you're attractive, but a King of Wands and a King of Swords, I'm feeling like is the same person. This might be somebody who's a bit closed off. May or may not be attached already and married, but they may have trouble speaking their feelings, revealing how they feel. And Nine of Cups reverse, they may not be speaking to them. And I feel like you actually pulled yourself away because it's just, you know, it's becoming burdensome of having to guess how somebody feels about you. So maybe you're pulling yourself away to teach them a lesson. Some of you are just pulling yourself away to find yourself and to focus on you. All right, that could be just a small little story confirmation for somebody out there, or it could be continuing on to the story that we're about to do. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a Virgo, know a Virgo, be like being a Virgo. Well, Virgos, I am always so glad you're here. What is going on with my Virgos? General energy. What is the general energy for Virgo? What is the general energy for Virgo? Yeah, the King of Swords is very closed off. It's not a King of Cups. They don't speak their mind. Seven of Wands reversed in the Empress. I'm telling you, this is Libra, Taurus, but this is you. You are way too good. Empress doesn't chase. And this is what I feel. Seven of Wands reversed. You stop chasing somebody. Stop. Oh, God, that scared me. You stopped over. Let's put that black rock back on. You stopped defending and trying to obtain someone, could be a Leo, that it just wasn't happening. I think you know how they feel about you, but you're not Miss Cleo. You're not a mind reader. You want them to actually put their mouth, put it where it counts, you know? Stop flirting, stop agging it on. Either you're with me or you're not with me, because the Empress has no time for this anymore. You're all about expanding your life. And the longer you're in that situation, the more you held yourself back. This is the Magician, but it's a creatrix. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. This is where you're headed, and you know you're headed here. And whatever this was, maybe it's someone you work with, and it could have been a boss. It just, you're done with, actually that doesn't go there. You're done with the delay. You're done with, being sidetracked on unavailable people. Okay, well, emotionally unavailable people. What is the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, kids? What is it, Virgo? What's the reason for the reading? What's the reason for the reading? It is the Queen of Cups. You know this is your cup. The Queen of Cups usually, let me see her cup here. It's a tiny little cup. I don't know, but usually she's holding this massive chalice. It's because whoever gets that Queen's cup really deserves it. She's not going to give her cup away. This is somebody who's very emotionally balanced. This is somebody who's very intuitive. It's Cancerian energy. Maybe, arguably, next to Pisces, it could be the most intuitive sign in all of the zodiac. But this is someone who's really got too much going on with the Empress and the Queen of Cups to be waiting on somebody who you know probably feels this way about you. You know that you could be a good couple, but now we're trying to mirror and marry our desires and perception of somebody with what they're not doing. It doesn't matter how you see them, it's what their actions are, which I don't feel like they're given a whole lot of actions at this time. And some of you, maybe they tell you how much they feel, but they're just in a relationship they can't get out of, because, you know, kings are married and so are queens. What is in the past for my Virgos? What's in the past? What's in the past? What's in the past? It is, yeah, Three of Pentacles. You throw yours in, I throw mine in. This could really be something. I feel like that, honestly, I feel like it really could have been something. For you, Virgo, to hold in there. It wasn't a worthless energy. I don't know how else to say that. It wasn't an energy going nowhere. You really saw potential here. I mean, I just don't think you waste your time on people that just would waste your time. What is on your mind, Virgo? What is on your mind? You're way too intuitive for that. What is on your mind? What is on your mind? There she is. And we're back, bitches. Magician energy, that's you in Gemini. I'm glad, remember I put it here, but it was reversed. The reason for the reading, yeah. Your life has been on hold, giving your power away to a situation, giving your power over to somebody to make the decisions. And what I mean by that is your career could be fine, but within your heart, you could have put your heart on hold for somebody, waiting for them to come and claim you and profess their and die in love, and I have to have my Virgo. And it just wasn't happening. No matter how much they promised this in the beginning, this Three of Pentacles. And also, if this is within a job, Three of Pentacles could be like that starting. They promised you a promotion or a certain salary, and you put the time in. And you're ready to expand. You feel it. I mean, everything is all lined up here. And Seven of Wands reverse is maybe letting that job go and maybe starting your own business. Some of you could be starting your own businesses. I'm getting work related here too. What's the near future for my Virgos? What is the near future for my Virgos? What is the near future for my Virgos? Near future. It is the Eight of Swords. But we're in our head about this. We're 90% committed, Stacy, to what you're saying, but 10%, man, his eyes sparkle under the moonlight. 10%, our heart is still there. 10% the what if game. That's the Knight of Pentacles reverse now, your card. When it's reversed, it's the what if game. Managing our negative expectations, right? Being stuck, waiting for maybe, just maybe, if I reserve a tiny bit of myself, this person can catch up. And that may be true, but don't reserve yourself. Keep going, because the more they now chase after you, because that's how people are about an Empress, it makes you feel like, okay, when they get you, let them feel like they won something. If you're making yourself too available, it's kind of like given to them. Make them earn it. Make them earn that cup, the Queen of Cups' cup. What is this? I don't have the Hermit reverse. I don't have my glasses on. Hermit reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. Both your cards. I'm coming out. You know, that's what you are. Hermit reverse and Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are going back on the dating scene. Some of you are just going for your own business. Some of you are going for a different job, going for that promotion. Whatever it is about to feel really, really good. Three of Cups. New energies, new life, new love. But the Eight of Swords and this Five of Swords might be the same person. This could be you, remnants of it, but this Eight of Swords, especially with the Five of Swords here, I feel like this could be some lies trying to get you back in that. Okay, because that Queen of Pentacles reverse was below that, and Queen of Pentacles reverse, instead of focusing on what she needs to be doing, which is her career and her own self, she's focusing so much on somebody else, and that might be what this person likes. Okay, tell me about this Empress influenced by the Seven of Wands reverse. And also, if this has already happened to you, Virgo, if you've already left an emotionally unavailable person behind and you are in the Magician energy, you may have started your own business. This Seven of Wands reverse and Empress, you may just not be letting a lot of people in, because that's also being very kind of it might be a need to let people in. That's supposedly a definition of it. I personally disagree, because if you're in the Empress energy, you don't want anybody muddying that up. You got it just fine right now. There's always time in the future to let new love in, new friends in, and things like that. I think you're in a good energy. So keep your focus there. That's just a little confirmation for somebody who's already in that energy. Just keep going. Even though Tarot's saying you might want to let somebody in, yeah, you don't need to. Okay, what is this? Empress influenced by the Seven of Wands reverse. Empress influenced by the Seven of Wands reverse. Empress influenced by the Seven of Wands reverse. Empress energy, I love it. There it is. Up there it is again. Look at that, both decks. Five of Swords. That's your Eight of Swords there. I think they're just trying to manipulate you. But you know how I feel like they're going to do this? You pulled yourself away. The Tower, you brought the Tower. Little Dorothy's going back to you know, I think Dorothy's actually staying in Oz. She left Kansas goodbye forever. But then you have this person behind the scenes trying to hold on to you. And how are they holding on to you? They're holding on to you by trying to make you unhappy. You're in this Wheel of Fortune. You're in a new world. I think they're kind of like this. You know, they're in a Wheel of Fortune reverse. But this Nine of Cups reverse, I feel, Piscean energy, I feel like they're going to want to get on your radar. They're going to maybe call you, text you. They're going to say, hey, this photo popped up of us. They're going to hit your social media up. They're going to like something. They want you thinking about them. They want you thinking about them to put you back in the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is all about thought. Are you going to fall into their games, or are you going to rise above it is the question. Because, oh, I just realized that. Yeah, there's two women here. You could fall into it in the black, or you can rise above it. Please rise above the game. See it for what it is. Don't fall. Magician and Empress being here, it's a powerful energy. Tell me about this Empress and Seven of Wands reverse. Tell me about the Empress and the Seven of Wands reverse for my Virgos. Empress and the Seven of Wands reverse. There it is. Eight of Swords next to the Eight of Swords. Somebody is in the Eight of Swords because you found your own worth. And they want you back in there. I think they're just going to try some trickery bullshit to get you. They want you thinking about them again. They want you wanting them again. They want you calling them again. No, Virgo's grown up. Virgo's not that child anymore. Virgo dropped the Devil. Look at that. Devil reverse. Tell me these cards aren't twins. Is this a twin flame or is it not for some of you? But look at this. Was it a twin flame or was it a situationship from hell? They want you back this. But what you did was an Eight of Swords reverse. You somehow, when they weren't looking, you thought it was chains holding you, but it was like ribbons. You got out of it and they got in it. I think they are so focused on what you're doing now. The Devil reverse, you dropped them. They're like, how did Virgo get it out from how did they get free? How did Virgo get free? Well, Virgo got free. But they want you in this Eight of Swords because they're there now. It's like the ropes that tied you there have somehow wound around them. And they are so focused on what you're doing and they can't stand it. Queen of Cups, reason for the reading. Queen of Cups, reason for the reading for my Virgos. Queen of Cups. And the Empress. I love this. You are living your best life, or some of you are about to. This is about throwing your heart and everything you have into yourself, into expanding your universe, into going for that best part of the job, like the money, the promotion, or starting your own business. You're throwing everything you had that you threw at this person and he or she disregarded it into yourself, into your work, because this is really who the magician is. The magician says, you know what? These ribbons aren't going to hold me here. I got shit to do. I've grown up. I'm not that little girl anymore. Like that Neil Diamond song, September Morn, which is, you know, a Virgo song, September. But yeah, I'm not that little girl anymore. That line, I love that line and it just popped in my head. You're not that little girl crying in the corner anymore. You've grown up. What's this Three of Pentacles in the past? Or little boy? I have 20% are men. So I do know men are watching this. I know for a fact men are watching this. And I know who you are out there. Three of Pentacles in the past. Seven of Swords. Queen of Wands reverse. They're watching. They're watching. If you feel like you're being watched, Virgo, it's because you are. They're kind of watching for you to fail to come back to them. That bullshittery. They're hoping you fail. They're hoping you're not getting attention. They see you getting attention. They don't like you getting attention. But they're hoping you come back to them to be bound by them again. Tell me about the creatrix, the magician, the almighty Virgo. Who is this? And see, the creatrix I like about this card is about manifesting your future, being conscious manifesting, not just saying, yeah, I want this better life. But it's the buts in life that kill you, you know? It's, I want this. That's not really manifesting. This is the creatrix is creating your universe, seeing something clearly. This is a Virgo. I encourage all Virgos, anybody watching this, Virgo or not, who's watching this today, write on paper what it is this time next year. What do you want your life to look like? Is it to have an X amount of dollars in your bank account? Is it to have a certain house, live in a certain area, move a certain place, have a certain relationship? What is it you want? Write it down, because if you write it down, that's getting focused. Focus is the key to success. Once you're focused, your brain is a GPS. It will find a way to make it happen. Because now it's like a dog smelling blood or with a bone, you know, it will find a way to make that happen. It's the lack of something happening is a lack of focus. It's kind of like, I want to win the lottery. And then you get a scratch off and you win $1. Well, you won the lottery. Next time, get more focused and demand more. Say, I want this amount. Your brain will find a way. That's kind of like families who already are, you know, people who already have it really financially tough. And then something happens in the family and somebody gets sick and now we have hospital bills. And somehow, when they couldn't find the money before, money just appears, like it's luck. Money appears. No, they got really focused on how they have to figure this out in 30 days. It's amazing what the human brain can do when you give it a job to do. So, okay, the creatrix. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Here we are. 3 of Swords reversed. I like this because this is, in this deck, there's 2 3 of Swords, there's 2 10 of Swords. This is taking that pain and utilizing it to its fullest. Looking at it, why this situation happened to you. What was I supposed to learn from it? Who was I before to even allow this in? Why did I allow this person in? Why did I allow to take so much shit? I know I'm better than this. Why? See all those letters? He's looking at the pain and he's better for it. That's how you heal from it. That is no voodoo, no cutting cord ceremony, no, I need to cut my hand in the middle of the moon, in the middle of the woods. There's none of that. Be honest with what you want. I just did Leo's reading and I said it in there, and I feel like I need to say it in here, is when you get focused on a situation and you wonder why you can't get out of it, it's because there's 2 things happening. You can see this devil better than they are, which definitely could be happening here. That's marrying their perception of who you want them to be. That's saying maybe your intuition's telling you they're probably a scoundrel, but just maybe I could be wrong. 8 of Swords. Or you'd be seeing them worse than they are. Now, this is for the twin flame people. Yes, I'm calling the twin flame people out. The twin flame people they can sit there and take an insurmountable amount of bullshit in a relationship. They will take being lied to, being cheated on, having emotionally unavailable people. They may even be with people who don't even convey their feelings because they feel like it's like limerence. They feel that connection. So therefore, I'm powerless to change it. It's a twin flame thing. I'm completely powerless to change the situation. I must suffer. Now you're seeing it worse than it is. No, the person either A, they could be married and they don't want to leave their marriage. B, they may not be attracted or they don't want this. But we don't want to see things worse than they are, because now we gave our power away to now go get the life we need. And that is what ushers in the person who we really want and need in our life. You know, either way, you're screwing yourself. If you see it worse than it is, you see it better than it is. What you need to do is see it as it is, Virgo. See it as it is. And that's what he's doing. He's not afraid to look at this pain and say, you know what? I shouldn't have waited. I'll take that. I looked too deeply into this and I saw more than it is. They really didn't. They never gave me the signs. My heart lied to me, and the brain may have backed it up, and I may have saw things that weren't there. Or they did say that. They did treat me like shit. They did emotionally abuse me, and I still wanted to see the better side. This is looking at it for what it is, taking responsibility so you can finally put this away, close this chapter, close this book, and the creatrix is now writing her own book, okay? How's that for a preachy tech talk? Thought you got out of one today. No chance, Virgo. What is the 8 of Swords in the near future? 8 of Swords in the near future for my loves. 8 of Swords in the near future. 8 of Swords in the near future. 8 of Swords in the near future. It is the Hanged Man. Yes, yes, yes. This is you. This is you pulled yourself back because we are figuring our shit out. We're figuring out what we want. We're figuring out who we are. We are getting focused, right? Getting focused. If this was an audience, I'd say, let's say together, we are getting focused. This person wants you back. Are you going to fall to it? Or are you going to rise above it? That's the question. The further you are back, they are really wondering what the hell you're doing, who you're doing. Why isn't Virgo coming back? What's going on? Even look at this person back here. They're in the shadows watching and waiting. They might like something. They might hit your phone up small. They're trying to get you in a 8 of Swords. Don't fall for it. They want you back. They want you holding on to this tethered rope that wasn't going anywhere. It was a tug of war of illusion and perception. None of it was real, right? The only winner here was a 5 of Cups. This is a C and above it. 9 of Pentacles reversed. That why was I drained? Well, I shouldn't have given everything, first of all. They showed nothing that says that they were an honorable, loving creature that I deserved. Maybe I gave them to the benefit of the doubt. It's really about taking personal responsibility. And I don't mean to harp on people, but it's a very hard thing for people to do. Everybody at some point in their life, most people at most of the time in their life, they don't want to really admit that they allowed this in. But if this never came in, Virgo, you would never have ended like this. So really, is this pain worth it? Was it worth it in the end? I think so. Because look who you're going to be. And this magician gets the girl or the boy at the end, not the snake. Okay? All right, my loves, that is your reading. I hope you have a great week. I do. Hope you have a fantastic start to your March. Not that I won't see you next week. Maybe I'll see you this weekend, but that'll still be next week. It'll be Sunday. Love you guys. I just love my Virgos. Okay, have a great week. Take care.